vision that Ellen White was given by God when the church was organized in 1863 is the health vision of 1863. You didn't hear it. First thing that God gave this church in 1863 when he put it together was health message. And it can't be that the Adventists are counted amongst the diabetic, the BPs, the strokes, the obesity, overweight, and violence. By the way, let me tell you, abuse and all of the sexual violence, all of these things are in our homes. And let me tell you, if you don't know, but I'm going to let you know today, that the issue of food forms part of the great controversy. But let me tell you how. You see, we know that genetics affect how we behave. So in other words, the way in which we live, we eat, influences our DNA. Are you with me? And science has proven of late that food alters our DNA. Therefore, if your lifestyle is unhealthy, you are actually predisposing your children and children's children to be diseased. That's why when we go to the doctor, they ask you, is anyone in your family diabetic? Is anyone in your has blood pressure? They look for your family history because DNA has these consequences. And I'm saying to all of us, if you take health message very lightly, let me tell you, you are predisposing your children, your grandchildren to violence. You didn't hear me? You are predisposing them to not only diseases, but also to violence, because violence is born not only on the environment, but also on your mental environment. If you are predisposed to such, you will become, unless God intervenes in your life. So one of the things that are spelled out in the Genesis record is that God takes health very seriously. Is the church here this morning? Yes. So one of the things you learn from Genesis chapter 1, verse 29, is that God takes health very seriously. Why so? Because, listen to me, health is wealth. Health is wealth. Ask those that are sick 24/7 that question. I didn't hear that to my elder, but this is where I am. I'm focused on my message this morning. But I believe that whatever you're saying, my elder, is sanctified. This is what Ellen White says in the book Minister of Healing, page 130. Minister of Healing. Listen to what Ellen White says. The body is the only medium through which the mind and soul are developed for the upbuilding of character. The only medium that God uses to build your character. Ellen White says also, the greatest battle that we will ever fight in this life is the battle against self. The building of character is our most sacred duty. So when you don't look after your body, you are actually saying to God, Lord, stay away from me. Give me the demons of life to be part of my life. That's exactly what we're saying. And then when you get sick, and your children, they are also sick as a result of your life, of your genes. And then you ask the question, where is God? Well, the question is, when you were on your table, when you're busy with your fork and knife, where was God? Listen to this. That is why, listen, I'm still on page 130. That is why that the adversary of souls directs his temptation to enfeebling, degrading the physical powers. Are you with me? You still with me, church? His success in degrading our physical bodies means the surrender to evil for the whole being. The tendencies of our physical nature, unless under the dominion of a higher power, will surely work ruin and death. And at that point, let me submit to you that the health message is not only about you being healthy, but it's also more importantly about your salvation. And if you fail in this point, you are just making difficult for you to be saved at some point in your life. Because when your physical powers are degraded, your mind also gets foggy. And when God speaks to you, you would rather fall asleep and you miss the blessings. Because fork and knife.
Fork and knife.
So here's my submission, therefore. Here's my submission that health has a significant bearing to all of us, but not only physically, but spiritually. Health is not about taste. Being a vegetarian, being a vegan, can be an enjoyable life if we learn how to cook. Because there are people who discourage some people to become vegetarians and vegans because of the manner they cook. And when you taste this thing, it's like it just got boiled and dissolved. And at that point, the devil sent his angels with nothing but a KFC smell. And you will not know about KFC, you are faithful God. He sends the KFC smell, and you look at this plate, and you are like, wherever you send me, I will go. Am I talking to somebody here this morning? So what am I saying to you? I want to submit today that you just do one thing. Are you with me?